Hey guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber on Kyuujin Cosplay, and today we are back again, you guys, with Hunter x Hunter, episode 143. We're almost done. Almost!
Well, we've been saying that for a lot of episodes now, but it's
years.
actually true now.
Yeah.
Only 6 episodes to go, and we're reaching the hospital very soon. So last episode, Goto fought Hisoka and he lost really quickly.
He tried to fight.
Yeah, he got real fast, and Killua managed to escape with Alluka on one of the airship, and the butlers that were following him made, they did a few decoys and stuff. So now Illumi has created needle people, so he's controlling people that are gonna fight and defend and work for him till death.
Yeah.
And he's using them to follow each decoy and each airship so he can find Killua before he gets to the hospital. But that, Killua was like, okay, he's definitely gonna do that, so let's send the association against him. He's breaking, we're gonna break rule 4, which says a hunter should not hurt another hunter. Unless they do crimes that are pretty terrific. So Illumi did pretty horrific crimes, so if we can capture the needle people, we have a good reason to go after him.
Sure.
So the association is like, okay, well, Illumi is enemy number 1, and a group of people that, they're called the anti-Netero group.
Yeah, they want to reform the Paladin Squad.
Yeah, and they want to use that opportunity to be like, oh, we need to change the hunter association and stuff. We need to stop the bad seeds from becoming hunters, and we need to stop the bad hunters that Netero allowed to work in this world and stuff. So they're using that as an opportunity to get power and be elected. I'm not sure we can trust them, but then again, who can we really trust in this show? So this is pretty much where we are. I'm hoping for maybe a confrontation with Killua and Illumi eventually. We'll see. But aside from that, yeah, we need to get to Gon and we need to save him with hopefully a way to save everyone else too, because it doesn't look good so far.
Alright.
So let's jump in this episode and see what happens next.
Let's go. If you put power and strength aside, Leorio could be a great chairman.
The only reason why he's so high up is because he fucking punched Jing.
And people doesn't like Jing, so yeah.
That's the only fucking reason. He was a badass in front of people. He punched Jing and they're like, he's cool. And like, I mean, also they're voting for Pearson, who's still number 1. It looks like Pearson might win, which I'm like, some people are saying like it's the easy, like in the show they're saying it's the easiest outcome and choice, because the thing is like it's lasting so long and stuff because people don't show up and everyone is split on who should be the next chairman, so it's easier to vote for the number 1
vice chairman, like was under Chairman Netero too.
So they're like, oh, if he was Netero's vice chairman, well, if he was right under Netero. Obviously, Netero must have, trusted him, but then we all know that...
Come on. He kept it under his eye because he was shady. Come on.
Yeah, he wanted to keep an eye on him, so we know the truth, but the people don't really know. And even then, like, we're saying we know the truth, we don't really know what Pearson is capable of. And I personally, the only reason why I really don't like him is because of all these shots of him looking shady. Those smirks, and the fact that he's clearly got a mask on. Like, he seems happy all the time for the wrong reasons, and whenever he's alone, like, we see that he's capable of doing all the same shit as the ones we don't trust. Like, he was willing to send temporary hunters after Hisoka and Illumi and stuff, because he knew like they were gonna die, and like he's not above sacrificing people if it means that there's gonna be less hunters to vote, so obviously his majority is gonna win. Like, he, for his own advancement, he's not over killing people.
If it benefits him, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, a guy like that shouldn't be the leader.
No.
But and obviously, like, if he ends up being a leader, I wonder if they explore that more in the manga, because the anime ends here, so we won't have a follow up to that unless we read it. But Yeah, if I was in this world, if I had to vote, I wouldn't vote for him. But kind of like the elections that we have here, it's not always the best candidate that wins. It's the one that people know the most, or the one that, you know, we expect him to have the most votes, so they vote for him because they know that if they vote for someone else, their vote is just going to be...
For nothing?
For nothing, yeah. Which is a terrible reason to vote for someone. You know, I'm just going to vote for him because if I don't vote for him, like, my vote is not going to matter. Like, if everyone thinks like that, of course it's always going to be the same too, who always, you know, fight over the chair, so...
True.
In any case, the Illumi situation, and Killua and his tears and all of that. The thing is, like, it's been so long, I don't remember all of the rules about Haruka's power and stuff. So for them to, you know, explain it a little bit here, like, that was helpful. But is it truly, like... I think if he really had to, like he said, he would kill Illumi. So I'm not sure if the tears were so much about...
Rage tear, maybe?
Maybe it's about the fact that he's between a rock and a hard place because he has to protect Haruka and he has to help Gon.
Yeah. But we did say that in their own fucked up ways, the Zoldycks love each other. So they are family. Killua love his brother Illumi. Killua love his brother/sister Haruka. Okay, so to make a choice to save Alluka or to spare Illumi, it's like you said, it's between a rock and a hard place.
Killing Illumi to protect Haruka was one thing, although I've been saying, like, if you have a plan and if you can heal Gon without big consequences, which now we found out that when Haruka heals,
No, Nanika.
well, Nanika was the same person anyway, but when Nanika heals, the consequences, like the question, well, the demands that she has after, they're usually not cruel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's great. So that means that it's not going to be hard to follow up healing Gon. But if he had asked, you know, kill Illumi, the consequences of that were probably going to be bigger. Like, so the whole situation to me seems a bit like... Am I the only one who thinks that it would be so easy to do that if they just communicated?
No, it will be, but isn't it that every single problem that you have usually is due to bad communication?
Well, that's the thing, like, I'm just saying that this whole situation, I'm like, you could have avoided so much problems if you had just told...
Yeah, but like Illumi said, Killua is keeping something from him regarding the rule number 5. Because
number 6.
Rule number 6, sorry.
Number 5 is the no one except Killua apparently can ask a request twice in a row. So Killua seems to be able to do that, but why? That's the 6th one.
But yeah, maybe because as to Nani and Nanika, maybe, or something like that.
I don't know.
But yeah, we don't know yet about rule number 6, and it's really to Killua. And like you said, if they knew about it, they're gonna pin it again.
Why?
So that's really big.
Why would they do that? So to control him and use him to ask stuff of Nanika, or to control him so he doesn't ask stuff to Nanika? So that's the thing. Like, what happens when he asks twice in a row?
Probably because he's gonna be the one to suffer.
He did say that the person who asked the wish and stuff is the one that is cursed. To be fair, like, Nanika and Haruka, like, they're just doing what they're told. You know, it's not so much, you know, it's not intentional. They're just reacting. But the people who ask that of her, they're the ones that live with the consequences of their choices. That's why they are the ones that suffer after. So when they ask bad stuff, or, you know, selfish stuff, or, you know, they're the ones that will have to die for it or suffer for it, whereas Nanika is just doing her thing. Like, there's nothing bad about that. It's like a gun in itself isn't like, I'm gonna compare it to a gun.
It's pretty dangerous, but if there's no one to use it, it's just a gun.
So it's the people that use it that are the true villains. Although I would argue that allowing everyone to use the gun is not a good thing either, but in this case, the gun is a person, so can we really blame her for her having an ability she can control? Like, it
We-
really comes down to the people that
we
use
cannot
her.
blame Alluka for something that it can't be controlled. No.
It's just sad. Like, I kind of hope there's a way to free her of this power, because unfortunately the way the power works, there's always going to be a wish, there's always going to be consequences and demands and stuff. Like, that's kind of why they locked her up, like, so she can't ask anyone anything, like she can't start the process of becoming Nanika and do her thing. So it's not as easy as just, oh, we don't ask her anything. First of all, there's always going to be someone willing to use the power, especially if they learn about it. And second, like, the way it works, she always makes demands. Like, it always happens. It's automatic. Like, it's not something that she controls. So, yeah, it's a tough situation. And I kind of wish Killua would have a way, like, a way to get her out of that. Maybe if we could wish for her not to have the ability anymore.
But that would be really big as a wish.
Yeah, but if she's not there anymore,
who knows? We'll see.
Can't we trick the system?
But
yeah,
we did say that Killua knows Alluka's best. He might know some loopholes. So we'll see.
But yeah, we'll see. Like I said, the whole situation with Illumi, I was like, I would have been excited to see Illumi fight Killua. In his own fucked up way, he's like, he just wants to, he loves his brother, he just wants to be, you know, there for him and stuff. And even in the way he says, like, I'll be in his heart forever. Like,
even if it's because he hates me, at the end he's mine.
It's so fucked up. And I'm like, the whole thing could have been avoided if you had just told him there's no risk in, you know, asking to save Gon and stuff, because that's how it works. Maybe, you know, telling about the power is also difficult for Killua. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to tell the truth about how it works because people would use it more, because they would see Nanika / Alluka as more of a tool and stuff. I don't know, but it seems so easy for me. Like, just tell him how it works and it would be over. But
True.
Although he's not over, you know, he still wants to learn about everything that Killua is hiding from him. Like, he's not, Alluka's never going to be safe from me as long as you don't tell me the truth. Okay. As for Hisoka, he just wants fucking mayhem.
I love the fact that he was just hiding behind trees, like, which way would be better for me to have the stronger opponent, like stronger wrath.
And then Killua just crushing his plans by doing a genuinely nice thing and be like, I don't want to fight and stuff. It's all about healing. And he's like, okay, well, that didn't work.
Next time. I also love the fact that every single time that he's walking, it's like he's walking on a red carpet, like, with his hips moving. Like, he honed the place every single time.
And, like, low-key, if Alluka can save Gon and no one dies, he's gonna be happy. Like, he loves Gon. He doesn't want Gon to die.
He loves his potential.
Yeah, so, like, it works for him. So then, I mean, I expected the three that were, you know, introduced last episode, the Paladin squad, to be a little bit
pure Paladin squad.
Yeah, to be a little stronger than that. But as Morale said, if you're about to call yourself the pure Paladin squad, you should be stronger. Hisoka just fucking killed the guy off screen, and then killed the other guy. Like,
cut his scene short.
Yeah, so you don't mess with hunters that are way stronger than you. You don't, you know, put them in danger of having the entire fucking association against them. You don't do that if you're not, you know, sure that you can beat them.
Oh my god, everybody's dead. Illumi might have employed a bunch of strong people. More like just one. Yeah, more like just one-man army.
Like, as a person, I don't like Hisoka, but as a character in the show, like, he's so fucking entertaining.
It sure is.
Oh boy. In any case, I'm excited to see the end of the election. I think it has been going on for a while, and
who's gonna win, you think?
I think it's gonna be Pariston.
Pariston. The logic
I
choice.
think they're making us, you know, freak out over the fact that Leorio is number 2, but I don't think Leorio will
Was it number 4?
win. He was number 2 in the end.
Oh, 95 vote, right?
Yeah, so we're reaching the end here.
Yeah.
So We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't think it's a good idea, but
I'm sure that Parison won't be elected as the new chairman.
you don't think he will?
No.
He's been number 1 since the beginning.
No, something's gonna come up.
Someone will kill him.
Oh. All right.
We'll see. In any case, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one, it's on Patreon already, as well as the full-length reaction to this episode. So check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you want, the next one will be on YouTube next week, guys.
No, it's going to be out this Saturday.
Well, later this week, guys. See you then.
Bye.